Hi there. My name's Greg Dixon, and I'm here with Betty Withrow, and we go under the banner of total traffic and conversion. And today we're going to talk about LinkedIn strategies. I think one of the most important places to put some effort into it, especially if you're networking, is your LinkedIn profile, because often professionals will go look at your LinkedIn profile and see what you're offering, what you're doing, whether it's current. There are a whole bunch of tricks you can do to make your profile better. But today, what we're going to talk about is creating a LinkedIn newsletter. And I just have to say, I had an experience the other day. I got a little notice that Betty had posted an article, and I said, "Oh, okay, that looks cool." I went up and I started reading the article, and I was reading the article. It said, "Oh, would you like to subscribe to my newsletter?" So now I'm subscribed to Betty's newsletter. So maybe Betty, you can tell people a little bit more about the article and the newsletter mechanism and why they should do it.
Sure, Greg. I'd be happy to do that. Well, the history of my LinkedIn newsletter is that I've been on LinkedIn for several years and hadn't really done a whole lot with it, particularly objectively speaking. And then when I started getting more into online networking, I found that people really were interested in connecting on LinkedIn much more than on Facebook in most networks. So I said, okay, I'm going to put more into that. And, buffed out my profile some. I listened to people who were telling me you could improve it by doing this and that. Really made it more robust with a lot of information about things that I've done and testimonials, recommendations, so on. And then I heard that you could have a LinkedIn newsletter, and the timing was perfect for me because I had been posting on Blogger, and I started having technical issues with Blogger where I couldn't upload my photos, and I was very frustrated. I couldn't get any answers online, and I went, so now I need to just post everything on LinkedIn and Facebook into my email list instead of on my blog with links and that, all that, right? So I found out that I could have an actual LinkedIn newsletter. It was a new feature at the time, and here's how you do it. Go to your LinkedIn profile and see if you are offered creator mode. I don't know if they're offering it to everybody. At the time, there were only some people that would get it. But if it says creator mode and it says off, switch it to on. And what will happen is, first of all, people who connect with you will start by following you instead of connecting with you directly. And then you can, when you've connected with people in a network, you can reach back to them and connect with them that way. However, so sticking to the newsletter, then you're in creator mode and it'll say, do you want to do a video? Do you want to do a newsletter? And there's some other options as well. So I chose newsletter, real simple. You just click on it and here's a template. You can put your title in, drag an image that you have or one that you found into the image portion of it, post your content, put some hashtags and hit publish and voila, your newsletter is live. And one of the really cool things about this is that LinkedIn will promote your newsletter for you. When I first launched my newsletter, all of a sudden, everybody who was in my network got invited to subscribe to my newsletter. And so I had a whole lot of people subscribe right away. It was great. Another big advantage to doing this is that when you post and people have subscribed to your newsletter, it goes right into their inbox. Awesome. You don't have to wonder if your content is getting out to your people or not. When you go to your newsletter page to manage your page, you will be able to click on the list of, it'll say how many subscribers you have. Click on that and it'll drop down to everybody who's subscribed to your newsletter. So you know that those people are interested in your content and you can cultivate your connections with them on a conscious level. It's very nice when people see what I've written and they make comments to it or repost it and things like that. So it increases my visibility and my actual connection with the people that I'm in my surrounding LinkedIn community. So those are the advantages of a newsletter. I
That's
highly
great.
recommend it. It's simple and easy. Do it.
It's simple and easy.
Yeah.
The other thing I'd like to talk to you today about is a LinkedIn business page. I think we're all familiar with our own business profiles, But a business page is a bit different, especially I think actually in the context of you and I and Roy running under the umbrella of totaltrafficandconversion.com. Maybe we need a LinkedIn business page for that totaltrafficandconversion.com, so that it's a shared space that we can run in without
Yeah.
changing what we do on our other profiles and our other businesses.
Yeah, I think that's a really good suggestion. That would be our next step, is to unify under that banner. And this is a important step for anybody who's working in LinkedIn, is to realize that there's different levels of engagement and connection that you can have and that you can cultivate, and you can you know tweak it in any way you want. You
Yeah.
really, add to the ability of people to understand what you're about. And I mean, when I network, I ask people for their, are you on LinkedIn? Yes. Do you want to connect? Yes. And we connect. And I look at their page and I go, well, how serious are they about what they're doing? What kind of recommendations do they have? What's their website? Is their contact information complete or not? I mean, to me, it's like, if you're going to be on a business profile, you want to have as much connection possibility as you can for anyone who wants to know about you. Put your other business profiles information, put your phone number, for crying out loud. You can always hang up, if you don't like what somebody has to say. And I'm always surprised when I find somebody who's on LinkedIn and the only other profile they have is their Twitter or something like that. I'm like, come on, do you want to talk or not?
It's like stealth marketing.
Yeah.
I know what I do, but see if you can guess.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you want to make it very, very clear to people what you're about, what you do, and who you're looking for, and all the things that they would want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Betty and I and Roy Dixon offer a number of services in order to help you improve your online presence and your footprint, including your LinkedIn profile, your other social media, what your website looks like. And if you want to learn more about the kinds of things we offer, you can go to totaltrafficandconversion.com. And I'm predicting that there will be an article along this line showing up there sometime soon.
Yes, indeed, there will. There will. I think I've mentioned before that I develop a whole content map for a season, and I've written a certain number of articles already for the coming season. So I will be going in there and going, which one of these is the right one? And if not, I'll certainly write it right away and put it in there, because that is what I do. I'm a content creator, and creating uh, convincing and engaging content for your audience is one of the services that I do offer.
Yeah.
So
One of the many.
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. And your motto is, I write as you, not for you.
That is correct, sir. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. So if you want somebody who really gets into your process and wants to know all that your audience would want to know about you, I am your gal, and I'm fast and efficient.
Yeah.
And if you go to my LinkedIn profile, you will find that I have some pretty darn convincing testimonials. So,
That's so we have to walk our walk. We have to make sure our LinkedIn profiles are good.
yes, 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 indeed. So, yeah, always a pleasure, Greg. It's been
Yeah.
great talking with you today.
Okay, well, and I hope, and our contact information is at totaltrafficandconversion.com. And as Betty said, go check us out on LinkedIn,
Yeah,
and our contact information is there too. And you can comment on this video if you want, and say good things. Anyway, thank you very much for talking with us, Betty, and we'll see you soon.
all right. It sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah.